coffee. I had no option. Lock me up and throw away the key. Never do the hell again. Got my lights on now. Little body got the light going out.
Welcome you back to First Energy Stadium here on the lakefront in Cleveland. We're just about set for a kickoff as we resume action in the second quarter.
What they got to do then, though? What they got to do then, though? You want to take a bird now? Yeah, they're already planning on doing something and don't follow through. But they don't have the audacity to even communicate what's going on. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. If you made an interesting point yesterday about being considerate. Well, you don't be considerate either. Yeah, you do. You know to do a little too much. You gotta be able to find balance. Shit confusing to me. That's when you dealing with your significant other. And since I'm beating around the bush, you said something about having lunch or an early dinner. So when I asked you about what you, no, I asked, it ain't no specify, because that's my point. That's my point. That's my point. No, I didn't say nothing like, I didn't say that. I didn't say nothing like that. That's my point. I said, what do you want to, what you want to eat? No, you said it. You were like, what you mean what I'm going to eat? And I was like, never mind. No, what you said, you like, what you mean? That's what you said. Oh, no. Oh, no, I said something about, no, I was going off of what we had talked about earlier. So, no, I was just asking you, making small talk, have you thought about something that you want to eat or anything like that? Why are you not thinking about it? This is my point. This is my point. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the point of you discuss something and then It just go over your head once again. So what happened? Why it always got to be me? I'm trying to figure out why it ain't you. I'm trying to figure out why it ain't you asking me. So why you didn't let me know that? You didn't let me know. You already knew I wasn't gonna get those text messages. I text you and told you that my phone was going dead. But I text you to let you know that my phone is gonna die. It was dead. You not thinking. Because if I told you that, so therefore it's dead.
I didn't know it was dead.
If I
was dying. I'm not thinking that it's
gonna die.
Yeah. I'm not thinking that it's
That's crazy because I told you it was gonna die. I told you my charger is fucking shit. Now if you didn't see that, then that's understandable. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, this total misunderstanding. But they're just, I'm not trying to prove a point to like, no, I'm proving a point because this had happened before and I prefer to stop. I'm proving a point so it won't continue to go on and we can do something about it. I'm proving a point so I won't continue to feel like this. Well, I'm gonna be okay regardless. But if I want to apologize, but it's been times where we have discussed something before, and then you taking consideration a little too much has led us both to believe that we didn't want to do shit. And I'm trying to see. When I plan something, my plan typically don't change unless I tell you they change. I try to be a man of my word. And so, with your headache and being frustrated, taking into consideration, it would have been nice to be like, you know what, babe, I know you discussed. I'm a make that shit sound good type of guy, obviously. Butter that shit up. Yeah, tell me a lot. But you gotta go to the extent of that. Because I don't know why you won't say anything. You just don't open your mouth. I tried to ask. You was aggravated, so that's understandable. I understand all that. But if you was like, the bitch nigga in me won't say shit and then just throw a pity party on your ass and you won't even know what the fuck going on because you either care enough to ask how I feel and I tell you, or you got other shit to worry about, so fuck that shit. Which I prefer the latter. So just understanding and accepting that, okay, I attempted this one time because another fucking 2 weeks from now, we're going to be talking about this shit, and then you're going to be talking about how aggravated you was and how a motherfucker don't like to do shit and all that in the third. And like, well, I ain't going to say that is not fair to try to make it the blow situation out of proportion if it ain't out of here. It is not fair at all. I do apologize. But I feel like the reason why I have to go to this such extent is because of that. It's not because of I'm really wanting to look out for the issues on my girl. It's me going the extra mile to be normal, to have a normal relationship and try something, we discuss something, and even if we don't do it, we can come back and discuss it. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit changes. We older now. boy. Malone. Thank you. Because I'm taking you. I mean, I try to show you I'm answering by asking questions and stuff like that, but you give me that you, like you say, you don't want to talk about it. You know what I mean? So, and that's the story. If I can write a story, that's what it is. I ask a question. Whether you, no, I ain't gonna say always. No, I would definitely not say always. You can, if you got something to say, you want to say it. So I want to get that impression. But typically, you know what I'm saying, you'll think before you even speak.
New York
so,
ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
So you're not going to attack
from his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie.
You're going to think about it.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
It might, like you say,
Houston set
like
to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Well, like you said,
we think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Play action now, Mills.
Because, like you say, you up on that pressure.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
I'm here to.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. And now the 1,400-yard mark eclipsed. A touchdown on that last drive. He's put together such a solid season. We always talk about 1,000-yard campaigns and 2,000, so elusive, but 1,500, that's a nice total to aim toward, too.
It really is, because when you get to that type of a number, you know those guys up front have done yeoman duty, right? And what we don't give them enough credit for is not just the initial blocks that they make. It's that second and third block. Sometimes you get the combination blocks where you're running the power game. But how about the linemen who can get their block on the line of scrimmage and climb to the second and the third level and get linebackers and defensive backs downfield to gain additional yardage.
And they have done that to perfection almost this year. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Fields. Open man is Chase, complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
But like you say, I like the sound of button.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. It's a gain of 4 that time, and that'll be good for a Cleveland first. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. To throw is Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mills looking sideline, incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
A final shot before the break. Fields. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So we will not get another play here, and we are off to halftime as we send you to Orlando. Here's the coach. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens who have the lead in that one. Zach Pascal, a touchdown reception. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. Tyler Johnson, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. In that game, all square as they take on the visiting Seahawks. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On first down, it's Fields. This is the tight end, Njoku. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Throwing again on second down. Fields over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Fields on first down. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Fields throw taken in here by Chase. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are pouring it on. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Madison. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Mills. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first down throw for Mills. It's caught on the right side. Williams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they got this game well in hand.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the shotgun, it's Mills. This is Shepard on the catch. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
On 2nd and 7, Mills has got it to Williams. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll try to throw here. Mills. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Everybody came back.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
You could see me now.
Madison.
Yeah, man,
That's all down to the 2.
I watch TV.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Again, Madison. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. Alexander Madison hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The offense set to get going. Justin Fields bringing him out at quarterback. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket, and ball never hits the ground there either. This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Chark. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
He will make the catch. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. And give him a gain of 37.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing again is Fields. This will be caught at about the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To Michelle on the screen. Touchdown, Browns. Sony Michelle from 6 yards away. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going to run with Madison again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mills now looks to throw on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. First down, Mills. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Mills on first down. Shoves him away. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Mills. Got his man. It's Williams. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Mills. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Off the play fake, Mills. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
This has 7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
Parker, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
On first down, Fields. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Back to throw, Fields. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jamar Chase from 4 yards out. And the Browns extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And that's what's up.
1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 25-yard line.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Now Mills. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively in the 4th quarter here, you've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, Mills. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mills. It's Williams on the catch. Finding room in midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet. Make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mills. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their 25-yard line. After the pick 6 a moment ago, here's Mills again. He gets it to Cooks. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack, trying to get away but could not. Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Under pressure, they got him again. Myles Garrett getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mills now.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Now left side on the swing pass.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Mills to throw it. They'll get this underneath to Madison. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Mills.
It's complete to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ladies and gentlemen, players and players, seniors, staff, and students, I'm very honored to welcome you to the high school annual.
To throw again on second down. Mills. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely, first and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And down he goes. A covered sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Third and goal. Trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Mills, fourth down, got to have it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored the last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon York. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say.